million, trillion, bajillion years. So I am back looking like disgusting trash because I'm actually still in this recovery mode. I will tell you all about it in the next video, because this video is not about that. This video is for some fun, you know. This video is for us to bash aunties and psychos and disgusting people. This is not about me. This is about us. We have not seen each other for a long time. So anyways, as you guys know, I have been away for a long time. And when I checked my phone, all my messages were like, oh my god, please, please, I miss your story times. And I'm thinking, I am dying over here and you want me to tell you about my past mental experiences? Okay, babe, here I come. So this had to be a story time. I just knew I had to come back with a bang, and there's nothing more than a bang than how bad life has banged me. You know, how bad destiny has banged me by blessing me with crap and ugly people and disgustingness all my life. So here I am with a bang. So this story time is basically, like you probably have read the title, where I had this psychotic, mentally unstable girl. So she was like a family friend, and as always, yes, no one knows her, no one gives a crap about her, but we will, you know, we're the good people here, you know, like we're the respectful people here. So we're gonna cover her rubbish identity and give her a name. So her name in this video will be, let's call her Slime, because you know, whenever I think about her, I just think of her like greasing up on me, like slimy, trying to like be mean, or like, so let's call her Slime. So Slime was a family friend of mine, yeah, so I knew her because of my family, So when me and Slime first started getting close as friends, we were around the age of 13. Yeah, so we were like growing up, you know, finding ourselves, you know, realizing if we're gonna have a banging personality or we're gonna be disgustingly boring and slime. And obviously I was going towards the banging personality and she was going towards the disgusting slime. So now Slime was not happy being a slime. So I mean, like, the thing is, let me tell you something about life here. In life, you will be what is best for you, okay? And maybe at some time that might not seem right to you, but when you grow up, somewhere along the line, it will make sense why you are the way that you are. So when I was young, I was a loudmouth dog, and I was rebellious, and I was disgusting, and my mom wanted to slap my face. But when I grew up, I wanted to save the world, and I couldn't really save the world if I wasn't this like crazy, you know what I mean? So Slime, I don't talk to Slime anymore, but she obviously had a purpose, you know? She has a purpose, and her purpose could not be accomplished if she was going to be like me. So yes, whatever your personality is, you need to just accept it, even if you're Slime, because Slime is needed somewhere in the world, okay? You can't just have everyone be a psycho like me. So anyways, back to the story. So I'm growing up and Slime is like looking at me, and Slime wants to spend all her time with me, and to be honest, we were good friends. Like, I liked her too, like we were good friends, we would have fun and everything. But then it just started getting creepy. So I mean, there's like sections to this video, so I'm gonna break in sections about how it started. So at first, when Slime first came to my house, yeah, she came to my room and she saw that in my room, like, I was allowed to live in my room. So meaning, like, I used to like scribble all over my walls like a psycho, and my room was like pretty messy and stuff because I was like a growing teenager and all of that, and my mum never ever actually cared about my room. She was just like, don't make mess in the rest of the house, I don't really care what you do in your room. So when Slime came to my room, she was shocked because she was from a background where she went to a private school. She was actually attending a private school, and her family were very, very, very like whitewashed. So they were like the type, like, they didn't have any of those brown culture qualities. So it's like in my house we were like crazy, and her house they were not even allowed to be crazy. Like, they were not even allowed to use their house. So like, if they were not allowed to enter the living room, they had to stay in their rooms, or they were only allowed to go in the kitchen as a family. Like, they were not allowed to that come in the living room. Like in my living room, like we're like throwing pillows, people are getting smacked, like there's wrestling going on, dramas are coming on TV, my mom is crying. Like my living room is like a whole entertainment. There's like people crying, there's people dying, there's people fighting, there's people laughing. Like it's like a whole entertainment arena. But Slimes was not like that. So I guess when she came in my house, she felt like you know, like, wow, like your house is like so like relaxed and stuff, and you know, mine's not like that. So when I saw this, I felt bad for Slime, and I was like, you know what, why didn't we have sleepovers and blah blah. And she had a lot of fun, and then things started getting crazy because she started taking my stuff. So at first she would say things like, can I borrow this? And I would be like, yeah, that's fine, you can borrow it. And then after she would be like, I'm taking this, you don't even wear this, I'm taking this, you don't even like this, I'm taking this. I don't care, it's mine. And the thing is, there were times where I liked stuff and it was stuff that I was using, and she would be like, oh, I'm taking this, and I'll be like, no. She would be like, I'll give it back, I promise. And I'll be like, okay, and she would never give it back. So I started getting irritated about things like this, and it was like I started feeling like everything I loved and everything that looked good on me and everything that was like my personality, she was like taking it and trying to make it hers. Like, you didn't find this stuff, you didn't buy this stuff, you don't even like this stuff, so why are you taking it from me? But like, she just wanted everything that she could physically take of mine, because I guess she couldn't actually just like take my personality, so she was like taking my stuff, trying to like look like me. And then eventually she started speaking like me. Now I went to a normal school, and by a normal school I mean like a government school. So in my school, like, kids were like really chill, and we were like listening to the recent songs and the recent movies and going cinemas. And I had a lot of friends, and we're like being in school and stuff. And also in my school we had like 30 people a class and like 100 people a year group. So a year group was split in like 10. And in her school she had 100 people in total. I had more people in the girls' toilet than her school, I promise. There were more people bunking in my school in the toilets than what she had in her school attendance. Okay, it's very sad. But anyways, so when she found out I had this many people in my school, she was like, oh my gosh, she was in shock. And she, like, the way she was reacting was like, she expected, like, she thought my school was like a club, like, you know, like when you go to a party and there's like a club and there's like 9 million people. She thought it was like that. She was like, oh, I really want to come to your school, can you sneak me in? And so then the part came where she goes to me, can you sneak me into your school? Because I guess she thought my school was like this elite club. Like, I'm sorry, but you're paying £10,000 a year or whatever for your school. Like, why are you trying to come to my school? This was like a whole movie. Like, this could have been one of those American movies. Like, seriously, this could have been one of those movies. So I was like, that, like, we could get arrested for doing that. But obviously I was me, so I was like, yeah, baby, let's do this. Let's bloody do this, mate. Like, let me get arrested, let my parents go to jail, let your parents go to jail. Let's do this. So we made this plan of sneaking her into my school. Now, maybe I had good luck somewhere in my life, because that didn't go according to plan, and she couldn't sneak into my school because it was something like, I can't remember now, but it was basically like it didn't work out and she couldn't sneak into my school. So then what happened was, like, at that time it was like the era of Facebook, and like, I remember I had a lot of people on, you know, when people used to write on each other's walls and stuff. So I always had all my friends writing on my wall, and I'll be writing on their wall and stuff. And I guess her wall was dead. Like, I mean, you have 100 people in your school, so I don't really expect your wall to be like banging, but whatever. So she must have seen my, like, me interacting with everyone. And the next thing that she does is she starts adding people from my school on her Facebook. You don't fucking know these people. They could be selling weed. You don't fucking know them. I don't know why you're adding them, but okay, fine. Okay, you want to do that. I don't really care. I mean, I saw her adding these people, but I was like, okay, I mean, I don't really care. Okay, it doesn't really bother me. Whatever. So she added all these people, and for some reason, I don't know why, maybe they thought I was a mutual friend of hers, so they accepted her. And they, like, added her back and stuff. So then she's getting all excited, and she's telling me, oh my god, look, I've got so many friends. Like, all my friends list is getting bigger. What's your friends list? Da, da, da. And I'm like, what, why? And she's like, no, but what is it? And I'm telling her. She's like, oh, I'm on this. I'll be reaching you soon. You're fucking adding people I fucking know, and you're telling me that you're gonna pass me on Facebook. First of all, I don't even care. There's no competition. But secondly, you cannot compete with me using my bloody tools. Do you know what I mean? Like, are you mental? So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, if that's what makes you happy, slime, then carry on slithering over there. So I just left it. And then one day I had this friend. So me and her were really close. Like, we were like best friends at the time when I was in school. And me and her used to have this private joke. So whenever we used to see creepy people we don't like, we used to call them slurp. So the way you spell that is S-L-U-R-P-P-P-P. So it was like, you know what I mean? Like, when someone is slimy, like her, like she actually was that. So whenever like we'd be writing each other's wall, we'd all be like, shut up, you, like blah blah, yeah. One day, me and my friend are talking on the wall, and she comments and she goes, lol, and she tags my friend and she's like, slurp. You're not in this combo. No one fucking even knows you here. Why are you even fucking, why are you copying our jokes so you never know us? And I was just like in shock. So I didn't reply, my friend didn't reply, and my friend was like, why is she like trying to be a part of this combo? And I'm like, I really don't know. So I was like, whatever. So then I left it, and the next thing you know is me and her decide to go shopping together, and she basically copies everything I want to buy. So if I want to buy this top, she'll buy it in red and I have it in black. I'll buy these trainers, she'll buy it in like blue and I have them in black. So she's like buying everything I'm buying, but she'll like change the color up. And so then I got annoyed and I was like, can you stop buying everything that I'm buying? Like, she was like, no, but we have the same style. I'm thinking, no, we don't. No, we don't. You say things like, she basically, her English was like proper. So she was like, you know, like proper cup of tea, da 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 da. You guys know what I mean, right? And I was more like skeen, you know, those like that them days it was like skeen and yai and brap and all those ugly words. Yeah. So I was like using those words, and like, you're trying to say you're the same style as me. No, you don't. No, you don't. You really don't. Just stop acting it. Stop dying. Yeah, so then speaking on the language, one day, me and her talking, and she's saying things like skeen. And the thing is, when you say skeen, I don't know if you guys remember, but it was like, you have to make an ugly face to say skeen. So if someone says something like skeen, you know what I mean, like skeen, like you don't say skeen, skeen. That's what she was doing. That's not how you say it. Like, if you cannot say it, don't really say it, because you just look like a stupid idiot. So she's doing skeen. And I'm thinking, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. But I obviously didn't say anything to her. I'm just looking and I'm like, don't, it's not meant to be said like that, babe. Like, it's like, it basically means this. You're meant to use it in a sentence like this. And she's like, oh, I know. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's why you're using it incorrectly. Okay? So she starts using these words. She starts dressing like me. She starts adding my friends. She starts doing all this psychotic bloody crap. And for some reason, I was still calm. Like, I don't know how. Well, I mean, I know how, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen now. I'm going to go mental. But until all this happened, I was really calm. And I think it's because I felt really bad for her, because, I mean, somewhere I did understand that she doesn't have a life. So she's trying to, like, be me. But, I mean, there's like a limit, isn't it? Like, okay, fine, there's like, you find inspiration in some people, like, okay, some people's personality you like, but you don't just go and try and be them. Okay, what do you want? Do you want my passport, my Philippine national insurance card as well? Like, what do you want? Do you want my parents? Should I give you my parents or my husband? So basically what happened next was, I had, you guys are gonna probably vomit, but you shouldn't be vomiting because I know you did the same, so don't touch it. So I don't know if you guys remember, but there was like an era of contacts, so everyone used to wear colored contacts, yeah. So I had like all the blue, green, da da da. I know you had blue, green as well, but you know what you didn't have? What I did have? I wore purple contacts. Yes, 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 purple, 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 I know. So one day I wore these purple contacts in a picture. Wow, I look really disgusting right now. Like, this is too much. I look like slime. But anyways, so I had these purple contacts and I must have taken a picture of half my face. So it was not like a full picture, it was like from here upwards. It was just like half, like my eyes. I don't know if you guys remember, you know, Facebook have, I don't know if it still has it because I don't really use Facebook, but it had this banner thing. So when someone comes on your page, they can just see the banner. So my eyes were there and they were like purple contact because I was a bad man. So this is what's happening here. I put my purple, beautiful, amazing picture that I think is like banging in that on my cover photo. And the next minute, like, not even long, like maybe 9 minutes and 25 seconds later, 9 minutes and 25 seconds later, I'm scrolling. I don't know if it was scrolling or whatever. And I see my eyes on my feed. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Slime decides to use my picture on her Instagram, no, on her Facebook. And I'm just there in shock. Like, are you, like, do you want my intestines? Should I give my intestines as well? Like, are you disgusting? So I'm looking at it in shock for the first 5 seconds. So then I click on her page and I'm like, what is she doing? So then I messaged her on the inbox thing, yeah? I'm like, what are you doing? Why? You know, like, why? So she replies and she goes, he, or I don't know if she said he, but that's what I could hear in my ears. Like, those people like, he, like, I could hear that. So she was like, he, everyone's gonna think it's my eyes. But it's fucking not. So why do you fucking want that? Like, what is the reason? Like, what is the reason? You know, like, so this is where everything went absolutely mental. So remember I was telling you about that friend that I had, yeah? So me and her were really good friends. And one day, obviously Slime commented slurp in the past, and obviously my friend, like, ignored her. But what happened was, one day I saw her comment on my friend's wall, and my friend responded, and then Slime was like slurp, slurp, and she was like slurp, slurp, and they're like having this whole bloody conversation in the, you know, the messages and stuff. And from what I could see, I could sense that they had been talking, like, in inbox, like, you know when you could tell someone's like bonded, like, this is not the first time they're talking. So I was like, what the hell? Like, what are you talking to her? Like, whatever. So I messaged my friend and I was like, why are you guys having a conversation? Like, do you talk to her? And she was like, oh yeah, we speak on inbox and she wants to meet up with me. I was just gonna tell you. And I'm like, what? Like what? Like, my head was literally like spinning. I was like, what? She told you she wants to meet up with you? And she was like, yeah, she basically told me she wants to meet up with me and we should go out to eat somewhere. And I was gonna ask you, do you want to come? You're gonna ask me. I am not the middleman here. Like, I am the reason Slime exists. How is Slime going behind my back and trying to talk to you, and you guys are gonna invite me? Both of you are gonna invite me. Like, are you mad? Are you mad? Like, am I missing something here? Like, have I gone crazy? Why am I being invited when you guys don't even know each other? Like, where? So after this, that's when I lost it, and I was like, now she's trying to meet up with my friends, and she thinks it's not even like important for her to tell me. So I must have messaged her, and I was like, you know what? You're actually bloody mental. You have mental issues. You're trying to meet up with my friends. You're trying to use my pictures. You're trying to dress like me. You're trying to act like me. And you have mental bloody issues. And you need to get a bloody life. So we had this massive argument. And I ended up deleting her. I deleted like all of her pictures from my Facebook and everything. And I unfriended her, whatever you do on Facebook at the time. I did all of that. And then, but Slime's sister was still on my Facebook. So after a couple of days, I posted this picture with a group of my friends, and the next thing that you know is Slime's mother, the head Slime, decides to call my mom. Yeah, so the head of Slime decides to call my mom. And she calls my mom and she's like, oh my god, you know those disgusting, poisonous snake aunties, yeah? That voice. Oh my god, have you seen what she's posted on Instagram? And my mom's like, what? And she's like, oh, she posted this picture and there was a guy in the picture. And my mom's like, what? So obviously first the thing is, yeah, my mom knows I'm mental, but my mom knows I'm not that psycho that I'm actually going to post a picture with some guy. So my mom was like, okay, whatever, blah, blah, and she hung up the phone. So my mom called me and was like, this is what the snake called, and head slime snake. She called and she said this and blah, blah. And I showed my mom the picture. I go, Mom, where? Where? So my mom was in shock because my mom was like, what is she talking about? Like, what's wrong with this picture? Like, what is she talking about? What is she pissed about? Like, why is she trying to create problems? And I'm like, because she's disgusting. So then what happened was I knew that the only way her mom could have even seen that picture is if Slime had seen that picture and told her mum, because her mum doesn't have Facebook. So then I messaged Slime, but obviously I didn't message her on Slime's account. I messaged on Slime's sister's account, and I go, tell that damn slivering, disgusting worm that to stop watching my stuff and to stop coming on my Facebook and to stop telling my mom blah blah bullshit when it's not like true. So I was like, going mental, all that rubbish. So then Slime replies back and she's like, first of all, I didn't say anything to my mom. And secondly, my mom will be calling you. And I was thinking, you're so ugly, I'll slap you. So then her mom calls me and her mom's like, so this is her mom's excuse, yeah. This is her mom's excuse. So her mom's like, I was playing games on Facebook and your picture just popped up. Like, you know, just popped up. Like, you know, like that, yeah. And I'm thinking, first of all, you're an old, disgusting crimpler. I don't know if that's a word. Why are you playing games? Secondly, there's the whole world to play games, but you want to play games on Facebook. And lastly, since when do pictures just pop up in front of someone's face? Just tell me that. Just tell me that. So I must have said that because I guess at that time I was a bit like my mouth was like massive. I was like, what has a massive mouth? Like a dinosaur. I was like a dinosaur. Like a real dinosaur. So I must have said all this to her. I was like, all that stuff, yeah. And then she got pissed that I had facts. So she was like, you're so rude. And I'm thinking, you're the one that's rude, interfering in my life through your daughter's account when I don't even talk to your daughter because she copied my life. Like, all of you have mental issues and all of you need to get checked out. So we must have this massive argument. And after that day, my mum stopped talking to her because my mum realised, okay, you know what, yeah, you're all psycho. I told my mum about what Slime had been doing all this time. And my mum was like, you know what, they're all weird. They're all weird. And you don't need to bother with them anymore. And just block them. So I was like, block, 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 block. And everyone was blocked. Everyone. Even the mum was blocked. She never had Facebook, but I blocked her number. Everyone was blocked. Even her dad. Everyone was blocked. Everyone. So yeah, after that day, I never spoke to Slime ever again in my life. And to be honest, I did come across her about a year ago, and she was still being very slimy. As far as I remember, she was still being very slimy. And you know, like when someone is still in 2008, she was still in 2008, and it's 2020 now. So I guess she's still slithering around in slow speed. But yeah, so that's what happened to me, guys. That was the story of Slime, and I hope you guys enjoyed my disgusting horror story of this psycho trying to be mean. And yeah, so that's the end of the video, guys, and I'll see you soon, and take care of yourself. I love you. Bye, guys.